Welcome back to Let Us Learn to Lead video series on free open source softwares designed by M. Srinivasan, Training Associate Mathematics, Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, Zonal Institute of Education Training, Mumbai. Self-learning contents in video form on GeoGebra, dynamic mathematics software is presented at this video series. To view the contents, you may join Google Classroom by using the class code 73AUMBO. In this video, you will learn designing worksheet to construct similar triangles and verify the properties. For preparing this video lecture, I used Windows 10 operating system, a licensed version, GeoGebra 5.0, a free open source software, and free open source screen recorder software. Let us start. Let me show you the kind of worksheet which we are going to prepare. We are going to show the children the similar triangle. We will show them the definition. We will draw a triangle, maybe arbitrary one, where this triangle can be moved as per our convenience. Then we will go for constructing one more triangle based on its side and angle. Okay, now this is the triangle which we are having over here. Now we will take this AB and then we will draw another triangle DE, F. We will claim that these two triangles are similar. Okay. What are the properties now? The properties are, we are having a property. We will just tell the properties one after the other to the children. That is the angle property and the side property. That is, we will tell them that the angles are equal. The angles are equal. The corresponding angles are equal. And we will tell them that the corresponding sides are proportional. Okay, how to tell it? First, we will tell them that by moving this first triangle, we will tell them that always the angles are equal. Now, what about the corresponding sides? They are AB by DE, BC by EF, and AC by EF. For that, we are having the length. Remember, the length is not equal. It varies from the first triangle to the second triangle. In the first triangle, it is 8.43, it is 8.09, like that. Okay. Now, we will tell them that AB by DE, the number which you are getting, is same as BE by EF, is same as AC by DF. At any place when they are moving it, at any place, it will be the same number. And this is only an approximation one up to 2 decimal places. We can have it approximated to 1 decimal place also. We can tell the children that up to 1 decimal place also they can find it. Okay, now you see here I have I got 1.1, 1.1, 1.1 for all the three AB by DE, BC by EF, and AC by DF. Now you can ask the children to come and move it and then check out whether the angle property is satisfied, and similarly the side property, that's a proportionality property, is also satisfied. Okay, let us try to make this worksheet from the scratch. For that, I have taken GeoGebra 5.0 worksheet and I have selected geometry view, and in the option I have selected rounding off to 0 decimal place, and in the labeling I have taken new points only. For that, now what you can do, you make use of this slider and you can tell them that the property of similar triangle. Two triangles are similar when their corresponding angles are equal and the sides are proportional. You can tell them two triangles are similar when the corresponding are equal and sides are proportional. Now already we have discussed that suppose if you want to make it into 2 lines, then you have to put here, you have to just enter it, and automatically it will come over here as 2 lines. Okay. Now we first explain them what is a similar triangle. Then after that, okay, now we will tell them that these are the condition for similar triangle. Then we want to draw a triangle now. We will take this polygon. We will draw a very small triangle over here, A, B and C and A. Now remember, this triangle which you are making over here, it should be a little bit a smaller one, so that there is a space is there. I will push this ABC now. Okay, now this triangle we are going to take a similar triangle where the angles we are making that the angles are equal. The corresponding angles are equal. For that, let me go for taking these angles now. I want the angles of this particular triangle. What are the angles? I want it. The three angles, it will be automatically called as alpha, beta, gamma by this. Okay. Okay. By this it will be called alpha, beta, gamma. Okay. Now I want to draw a triangle with angle alpha and angle beta. Automatically the third angle will be equal. I know it. Okay. For that, let me go for this segment. Let me draw one line segment over here. Now I don't think whether that AB and DE are going to be proportional after some time. But for the time being, let me just draw the line DE. Okay. Now remember, this line DE can be moved as per your convenience. Okay. It can be moved either in the left side or right side as per your convenience. Okay. Now what we want is, we know that one angle is alpha, another angle is beta. Therefore, we will go to this angle property. We will go angle with a given size. We want 52 degrees at D. 52 degrees at D, but which is alpha. Therefore, touch it and then touch this D. You have to take angle with the size. For that, let me from this alpha, let me type alpha over here. Therefore, automatically you got that. Okay. Now go for this segment. Go to this ray and then make this as a ray passing through this D and E dash. Actually, that is the angle which you are making now. The angle alpha is made over here. Okay. Now we want to have the another angle beta. For that, again go to this angle. Again angle with the given size. This time we have to do it in this direction. Therefore, touch it. Then touch that E. But here take it as clockwise. And in that alpha, you convert it into beta. Okay. Now remember, I think this was the idea which you got it to make a construct a triangle when two base angles are given to you. Okay. Again go to the ray and then touch it and then touch it. Okay. Automatically you will get a ray of that 54 degrees. That ray will come now. Now these two rays are meeting at a point. For that we have to go for the point of intersection. Therefore go to this intersection. Simply touch the line number 1 and line number 2. You have to simply touch these two lines. When you touch these two rays, you can call them as rays, then automatically you will get that F now. Now you got it now. Therefore you go to this polygon. Go to this polygon and touch this D, touch this E, touch that F and touch that E. Now you got another triangle now. Press escape. Okay, now we don't want certain points or certain lines which are not at all required for us. Go right click it and then show the object, it will go. Then right click it and show the object, it will go. Then right click it and show the object, it will go. Right click it and show the object, it will go. Now we want, this is the angle you got it, one angle you got, one angle you got. Okay, now these two angles are equal now. These two angles are 54 and 52 and then 75. Okay, anyway. Now we want to know whether this angle is also the same thing. Therefore go to this angle with the given size. Then take that angle. Go in cyclic order. Therefore touch this D, touch that F and touch that E. Automatically you will get that angle F now. That angle F should be 75 degrees. You know it. Now when you just move it, you are seeing that both the triangles are entirely different. One triangle is bigger one, another triangle is smaller. Then also you are getting that these two triangles angles are same. For the first property, that when two triangles are similar, the corresponding angles are equal has been proved by you. Now what is the next thing which you have to prove? We have to prove that the sides are proportional. For that we have to go for the sides now. Okay, well now I think if it is showing two times and you can remove one of them. Suppose I think two times we have touched it, or it is coming two times. Therefore right click it and then one of them you can remove it. Suppose if you right click it, one of them can be removed. Show the object, one of them will be removed. Okay, well now I will just put it over here and put it over here. Now I want the sides now. For that, you know that touch it and then right click it. For every side, you have to touch it and then right click it. When you do it, then object properties will come. When the object properties, what you have to do is you have to show the segment, the length of the segment. Now what you can do is you can show the length of the segment as its name and value also. B is equal to, for example, B is equal to. Similarly, you touch this one and then go for name and value. C is equal to. Now touch it and then go for show label and then go for name and value. Then again touch it and then go for show label and then go for name and value. Then again touch it and then now polygon is selected. Be careful, only the segment to be selected. Show label and then go for name and value. Once again touch it and then go for show label and then name and value. Okay, now I think polygon is selected, or I don't want the polygon to get selected. I want this segment to be selected. Show label, name and value. Okay, now you got everything over here now. Okay, now you got that the value of this one, value of this one, and value of this one. And remember that the value which I am showing it over here, it is corrected to single decimal place. For you should be a bit careful. For in the option, when you rounding off to one decimal place, you are seeing that 7.6, 7.8, 9.9. Okay, let us convert it into one decimal place so that you can just show it to the children. Okay, well, now what you are going to tell now, the first property which you want to tell it to the children is the angles are equal. The corresponding angles are equal. Okay. Now the child can understand that. What do you mean by that? You mean by that the corresponding angles means alpha is equal to the same thing at angle D. Angle A is equal to angle D. Angle B is equal to angle E. And angle C is equal to angle F. Now you can ask the children to come and check it out. Then actually why the angles are equal. Now what is the next property you can tell them? The next property is the corresponding sides are proportional. Okay. You have to tell them that the corresponding sides are proportional. What do you mean by the corresponding sides are proportional? The corresponding sides you can ask them to identify based on the angles, the equal angle, the CPC, we can call it as corresponding side and corresponding angles. For that, we have to tell them that when you just take AB by DE is equal to and so on. Okay, now here, suppose in that AB, you have to tell them, suppose I want to just type AB by DE. Suppose if I want to type it, then normally what will happen, it will be, you will use that slash button, AB slash like that. Okay. Now this GeoGebra is giving you one more interesting thing called latex formula. When you click that latex formula, in that you are having this A by B. What do you mean by A by B? You see this is coming as A by B. In this A, you remove it and type AB. Sorry, a capital AB. Okay, that's a side. Okay, in that B, you type that DE. Okay, now once again you put is equal to AB by DE is equal to. Carefully you have to do. Again I am taking the latex formula, roots and function. Again I am taking A by B. What is the next pair? Next pair, all of you know that BC by EF. Therefore, in that you type BC. Okay, then in that you type EF. Okay, well, once again you put is equal to. Okay, in that latex formula, it looks very nice for the children to understand that what is the meaning of that proportion. Okay, the next one is AC from the first triangle. Then you just remove this B. Then you type that DF. Okay, now you see if you just make it okay, automatically is highly interesting the way that whatever you want to write it, one divided by the other, it will come as a text automatically over here. Okay, now you want to just tell the children that AB by DE, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Okay, that is actually C by F. Okay, therefore again we will go for this AB. We will just go for once again. In the text, once again we will take that latex formula. In that latex formula, now we will make use of again latex formula, root AB. Then in that, in the place of A, from this object you select C, because you see, okay, now I got to remove it. C. Is it okay now? Okay, then C by F. You see from the figure I am getting it very clearly from the figure. It is by the side of me, therefore I can type it directly. Okay, now is equal to, once again in the latex formula, go to root and for fraction, go for a by b. In place of this, what you have to type now? You have to type small a, that is from that object. Why I am taking from the object? From the object when I take only, it will change when I am moving it. For a upon d. Therefore, from the object I have to take d. Have some kind of, you should be a little bit careful in doing it. Again, latex formula, root and function, again a by b. In place of a, I should have from the first triangle it is small b, and from the second triangle, it should be d. Therefore, from the object, let me take d. Okay, now let me click OK. Okay, now remember the child can now calculate it. He can calculate what is 7.6 upon 9.9 upon 9.3, then 7.6 upon 7.2, then 7.8 upon 7.4. You can make them to calculate it. Let them calculate it, and now you can calculate it also by making use of this property. Okay, now I will just tell you. Now there is no input box here. Go to this view, and then there is a input bar. Okay, in that input bar, you remember that whatever the the alphabets used, you should be a little bit careful. Okay, what are used? A, B, C, D, E, F, everything has been used over here, but you should be a bit careful. What are the last alphabet you see? F, E, I think F. Okay, therefore up to F it has been used. G is not used. Therefore we can use G now. Okay, go to this geometry once again. Therefore, now you can make use of the property that the value of what actually the value of the first fraction, what is the value of the second fraction, what is the value of the third fraction. Therefore, in the go to that view, go to this input bar. In that input bar, you type G is equal to, I think don't use capital, G is equal to, now I want C by F. It is a normal calculation. Okay, now I am just pressing enter. Okay, now let me check whether what is the value I am getting from this graphing. Now I have allotted the value of this fraction, that is 9.9 upon 2g. Therefore, let us see what is g now. G will be most probably over here. It is 1.1. Therefore, it is 1.1. Now remember, suppose if you are telling me, sir, I want to check whether this another one is also same thing. Well, let me call GH. H is equal to, once again, okay, now I'm not going for more calculations. Let me go for B, okay, A upon D. A upon D. Once again, I'm finding. Okay, I think actually it is okay. A upon D. Okay, H is already there, I think. GH. Okay, let me go for I. Let me go for I. Okay. Okay, let me press enter. Okay, now remember, whatever the value you are getting, that automatically that answer the value which you are going to go for it. Okay, now that will be automatically equal only. But you can ask the children to calculate it. You can ask the children to calculate it. Okay, now after that calculation, you ask them just what is the meaning of the corresponding sides and corresponding angles. The corresponding angles are equal and corresponding sides are proportional. For they can do the calculation, but remember the only thing which you have to be a little bit careful is here all the calculation which you are making, it is of maybe corrected to 1 decimal place or maybe corrected to 2 decimal places. Therefore, now these two triangles which you have made, they are similar triangles. Now the child can draw two similar triangles and he can check how the corresponding sides are proportional and corresponding angles are equal. Thank you, friends.